Getting ready now for the men's 800 meters. Michael Cerrone still the meet record holder. Aidan McCarthy has the fastest time amongst collegians. He is in this field. There he is down in the group closest to the rail. And when he ran the time that leads the nation, he didn't even realize how fast he'd run.
I saw the time when I crossed the line. I didn't know what the fastest American collegiate time was at the time. I was told that after, but I knew that 1:45.1 was definitely up there on the all-time list. And that was kind of the number that I had in my mind going into the race, like anything in the 1:45 lows, just based off of workouts that we were doing and stuff like that. So, I mean, it was pretty surreal to see that on the clock. For a second, I thought it was 1:44, but yeah, it was definitely a shocking moment for me.
Sometimes it's just good to not know these things.
Absolutely. Go in, and he was preparing himself all season to run well in big races. He benefited from not having a conference championship that weekend, instead put himself in a great racing situation to run that mark. And not too far off of that performance, just 0.02 of a second off, is Tenoda Matsatsa of Georgetown. He has overcome so much adversity in the last year. He did not make the NCAA outdoor meet, went on to run 1:45 in another meet after the NCAA regional, would go on to the Olympic trials as well, set the collegiate record over the 1,000 this indoor season. He has had a tremendous season altogether coming into this championship. And then Matty Erickson of Oregon ran phenomenal in qualifying, 1:46.11 on Friday. That is the fastest qualifying time in history, also a personal best for him.
Group of 5 on the inside, group of 3 on the outside. They'll stay there till they finish the second turn and then break for the pole. The last Cal Poly San Luis Obispo athlete to compete in these championships was high jumper Ronaldo Brown, with whom I share a birthday. He was an idol of mine when I was in high school. 25-1 for the first 200 meters for these finalists. And that's Darius Kipiego of Iowa State, currently in the lead, but now being passed on the rail. Olivier Desmoules of Quebec and Penn State now into the lead. Good, honest pace being set here. .51.9 for the 400, so plenty of run left in most of these athletes. Justin O'Toole of Washington trying to work his way into the mix. Matsatsa staying out of trouble there on the outside of lane 1, challenging for the lead, and takes it.
Coach told him coming in, nothing good happens in the back. Make some big moves and put yourself in position. That's certainly what he did. And now is Abdullahi Hassan charging there into third place as well. 26.7, that previous 200 meters. Hassan has great closing strength as well.
Matty Erickson making a move now to take over the lead over Matsatsa, but there is Hassan in a good spot to strike. Erickson, Hassan, it's Erickson over Hassan in 1:46.44. So the senior from Canada runs a best time in the prelims and comes back and wins the final.
Excellent race execution for the second straight day after running that impressive qualifying round. Bides his time and reels in the leader. And even as he is into a full sprint, just looks completely composed, well using the upper body, driving those knees.
So Matty Erickson takes the title for Oregon. Hassan comes from pretty much nowhere the last 200 meters to get second. And Aidan McCarthy of Cal Poly San Luis Obispo ends up third. And the champion is downstairs with John.
I am with the champion who just asked, can I have a second to catch my breath? And the answer, of course, is no. You have to talk to me and be lucid and give me really in-depth race analysis while in oxygen debt. So let's go with the in-depth race analogy. No, why did you choose to go to the front when you did?
I didn't want to leave it to the last 50. I felt like if I could get to the lead, I had a better chance holding people off than trying to catch people. And also I just felt good. You know, my goal coming into this race was just make the right decisions in the moment, make the right reads. And so that was the read I made, and it worked out.
I was going to say, and which was the best read of all of those, you think?
Probably that closing 100. Yeah, that felt really good.
You could feel him coming. You held him off. Matty Erickson, champ at 800 for Oregon again, first since Charlie Hunter a couple years ago.
And that was what I was going to say. Tom Lewis handed me that note. Charlie Hunter back in 2021, winning the indoor title, and Matty Erickson doing the same.